I can get red team in here. Red team, welcome to the stream. I'm old man yelling at the clouds today. I'm talking about how the transfer portal is ruining college football, how it should be limited to one transfer per player for their career. And honestly, I think it's the Darian Mensah situation pisses me off. Do you want the message? Isn't it an SI article? Yeah, link me with. Hold on, let me permit you for a second. Do you have the link, Witless? There you go. If you've got the link, there it is. Thank you. What was this dated? There it is. There it is. Unbelievable. So it was more than $4 million for his first season at Duke. Obviously, the NIL component. Here's his quote. His quote in June of this past year, by the way. It was very tough to leave my home, Mensah said. I was at Tulane for 2 years, super grateful for that place. It made me who I am today. Definitely not easy to leave all my teammates. Those are my guys. But I wanted to play in a competitive conference like the ACC in the Power Four. And I knew this move would set my family up for financial freedom. Those are some of the things that went into this decision. Obviously, the NIL component was pretty important, but it wasn't the primary focus. Mensah said the primary focus is to play in the NFL, so I feel like Duke is a place where I can achieve that. During the season, I let my agent Noah Reisenfeld and Adi Van Gontard, I feel like they did a phenomenal job keeping me focused on what I needed to do during the season. I'm at where I am now, so I'm grateful for them. That was him leaving. That was him leaving. I don't know, man. Like, I don't like to dump on the kid, but like, what the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? We don't know yet. The assumption is he's going to Miami. Because so Darian Mensah put up a what happened was Darian Mensah put up a transfer portal with a do not contact. You could put a do not contact, meaning you don't want teams to contact you, which normally means you have a team in mind. It normally means you have a team in mind ready to go to. The rumor is that he's going, as MJR said, he's going. The rumor is he's going to Miami, for a bigger deal. So again, you have what changed he wants out. He just wants to go to another team, Zerk. And obviously, Miami is better on the resume if he wants to go to the NFL. But like, he was already an NFL prospect, like coming into this year with Duke. So that's all it is. That's all it is. Which is kind of crazy to me, by the way. Oh wait, here's the rumor. Hold on. Wait, I just saw the rumor. Hold on a second. Where the hell was it? Don't fall in love with a stripper. Ah, there it is, chat. There it is. The rumor of Miami, the rumor is Miami is, no, Carson Beck graduates this year. Thank God. If the rumors of Miami breaking off roughly $10 million and violating a number of binding legal agreements turns out to be true, then it might be a big moment. Yeah, Miami doesn't have a QB transfer yet. They don't have anybody ready to take over the reins. A tough 11 years for college for Carson Beck. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't know, man. I'm so done with it. I'm so done with it, man. And then let's talk about the other side of this. What happened last night? Let's talk about the professional side of this. Kyle Tucker signs a 4-year, $240 million deal with the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers now have, I think it's 8 players with total money that is owed to them over $100 million. Their current total salary owed is over $2 billion. They owe $2+ billion. The next closest is the Mets at like 1.3 something. Yes, to be clear, we're not getting an MLB season next year. Enjoy 2026 because they're getting locked out for 2027. Okay? I don't blame Tucker. I don't blame the Dodgers. Dude, the Dodgers aren't cheating. The Dodgers aren't cheating. The Dodgers are following the rules. Kyle Tucker is following the rules. I don't blame either party here. It's Major League Baseball. And it is twofold. It is twofold. There is 2 problems here. There are 2 problems here. Number one, a third of the teams in Major League Baseball will not force, Major League Baseball will not force a third of the teams to pay a salary floor. Actually pay some of their players. Teams that are like the Marlins are getting off light by being super cheap. The Athletics, same way. Like all of these teams, they're not enforcing a salary cap floor on these teams. At the same time, by the way, if there was a floor, the league could collapse? No, it wouldn't. Why would the league collapse with a floor? Why would the league collapse with a floor? Let's go the other way with this, just so while we're here. A cap would have to come with rampant team control salary. Yeah, well, here's the problem. The Los Angeles Dodgers don't revenue share the same way out of their TV deal as everybody else does. Their TV deal, they get full money on. That story came out too. That was part of the deal they had with their revenue sharing. That's what it is. It's inept leadership on the major league level. Hal, talk to me. I mean, we just might as well make the whole stream a sports talk show at this point. It is. The commissioner of baseball is not enforcing rules or at all. Yeah, wait. Those senators won't pay up to the floor. They pray. What do you mean? They absolutely can. Those owners have been shown they can pay more than the floor. Right. What you're saying is they can pay the floor, they won't. That won't fold the league. That won't fold the league. And again, I'm very clear here. I don't blame any one of the teams in baseball. I don't blame any of the owners. I don't blame any of the players. I literally blame the leadership of baseball for letting it go on this long. The fact that it has gone on this long, and now when the CBA is about to come up, you're going to get forced in a lockout. And guess what, Rob Manfred? Guess what? That lockout's on you. People remember those lockouts. People remember the commissioner and what was going on when a lockout happened, because that means it happened on your watch. Not the players' watch, not the MLBPA watch, not the owner's watch, the commissioner's watch. That's what pisses me off the most, man. That's what pisses me off the most. I don't know why Nutting got caught. We have a real purge. Half the people in Pittsburgh are going for Bob Nutting. I've watched Nutsy tweet, believe me. I think the pitch clock is great. I like evolution of the sport. I have no problem with evolution of the sport. This is crazy. This is insane. It's insane to think how high their payroll, dude. Their payroll, if you had their payroll and their tax, they're paying more than some of the teams are paying full salary right now. Dude, eliminating the low A level is so stupid, man. It's so the reason that they're giving for eliminating part of the minor leagues is just so dumb. Operating costs and all this stuff, it's so dumb, man. I don't want to hear one owner crying. I don't want to hear one owner crying poor. I don't want to hear one owner in Major League Baseball crying poor. Period. There's not an owner that purchased their team that their team isn't worth more right now. Tucker's contract makes everybody look like a deal. Here's the other problem with Tucker's contract. You ready for this? So he's what, $60 million a year, right? He's $60 million a year, right? Right? He's making $60 million a year over 4 years. Now, granted, it's only 4 years. He's making $60 million a year, right? 57, whatever. Close enough. What happens when the next outfielder comes up for a deal? I want 61. Or yeah, I want 58. He just set this price. He just set this price. And it's not going to matter how many years you're attached onto it because the price is set. The number is set. Period. The next outfielder, the next superstar outfielder is going to go 60 million. I want 65. So that's what drives me crazy, man. That's what drives me crazy. The Kyle Tucker thing. Now the Kyle Tucker thing is now inflated that, and now that's why they want to do deferrals. So the number, the number can wiggle around for sure, 100%. The Mets are proven frauds. They're willing to pay Tucker $244 while they're crying about paying Alonso $150. Well, I think Tucker deserves more money than Alonso did. Faye. One second, chat. Type of contract deters player and team. Dude, the thing is, so here's the problem. Kyle Tucker gets $60 million. Here's my problem. Kyle Tucker gets $60 million a year, right? It is not going to matter what the next deal is. It's not going to matter if the next deal is 8 years. The next deal is going to be 8 years, and the next deal is going to want 61. That's the problem. I hear you. Give me a second. Faye! I love you. Check your phone. And take this stupid sweater off her. Give me a long lockout. Dude, we're losing baseball in 2027. You all might as well just get ready for it. The 2027 lockout's going to be knockdown, drag out. So enjoy 2026 while you have it. Enjoy baseball this year. Because you ain't getting it next year. She's gone heel. Think Bichette's worth $42 million? No, but Philly got, the Mets had extra money because they didn't have to pay Tucker. So they're like, hey, let's go pay Bichette. Do you think Bo Bichette's worth $42 million a year? Honestly, does anybody in here think Bo Bichette is worth $42 million a year? No, but the Mets had money left over because it wouldn't surprise me if they go sign Framber Valdez next too. Yeah, he's a second baseman shortstop. Even if he plays third. Even if he plays third, I thought they were high on what's his name? Weren't they high on the third base prospect they had? No baseball stars worth the contract. No, some are. Like I would say, what about Beatty? No, there was somebody else. What the hell is his name? Dude, what's the third baseman's name? Vientos. Wasn't Vientos playing third, or is he playing first now? Is he playing first now because Pete Alonso? Okay. So Vientos gonna play first. Vientos gonna play first, and they're gonna move Beatty to left field. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Sounds like a great move. Wait, I'm seeing that they're looking to trade Vientos.
No, come on.
I'm seeing the rumor is that they're looking to possibly trade him.
Winnie. Come on.
How can baseball afford these contracts? Dude, you know what's funny, Hibbs? You say how can baseball afford these contracts? The Dodgers can afford the contracts. That TV deal that they have because they're in LA, that TV deal they have, they're 100% fine. They're not losing money. They're still making money. The Mets, same thing. They're in New York. Steve Cohen is in New York. What you should look at is how many of these smaller teams could afford to pay more. Framber should break our brains and go sign with LA again? Yeah, right? If I didn't want Framber in Baltimore so much at this point, I would probably say yes, go for it. I don't know, man. Yeah, to be clear, I think there's a problem with the top and the bottom in baseball. I think there's a problem with the floor. I think that a floor needs to fix. I think there's a problem the cap needs to fix too. Oh, that casino is going to make so much money at Citi Field. Less viewers, but they also have 162 games a year, Hibbs. Or technically 81 games a year. They also have 81 home games a year that they can pay. And you got to think some of those stadiums are sold out for 81 home games a year. As opposed to basketball that gets 41 or football that gets 8. Like, that's just the way it is. I think Bradish will be fine, Koopa, as long as he's healthy. Bradish's big problem in Baltimore has always been stay healthy. If he's healthy, I think he's a top 20 pitcher. But, well, a lot of teams don't have a TV contract. Well, a lot of teams can't. A lot of TV contracts aren't even going to be that expensive, considering, you might be like a mid-major team. Cap, I think, is more important than the floor. I think the floor is more important than the cap, but I think they're both important at this point. Either that or you have to penalize just so much more. You're going to penalize so much more for these teams like the Dodgers. Oh my God, are we actually dropping frames at 1080p? What the hell? Oh my God, are we actually dropping frames? Oh, we died. Hello? Did we die on YouTube too? Did we? Are we live? Hello? I just lost internet to some things. Yeah, we're still here on YouTube. Can I not connect? Hello? Did Twitch just go down? Hold on a second, boys. Yeah, purple team, red's up. That's so weird. Why is Twitch down?